Welcome back to RSG Online 2021. Hope you are all doing good, students. And as per my previous videos, hope you have all gone through my previous videos so that you will have a continuous understanding of every concept as per the university syllabus. So in my earlier videos, I have covered the concepts relating to the basic introduction, the meaning and definition, the scope and importance, objectives, and now I have functions also I have covered in my previous video. Now I am moving towards the process of HRM. This is my sixth video, and where I am telling you about how the various process, the procedures, and the steps that have to be followed in human resource management. As usual, let me recapitulate. In my session 5, we discussed on the functions of HRM, where I told you about operative and managerial functions briefly. And now let's move on to the learning objective of this video. In this session, you are getting the knowledge on the process of HRM and how this process and what are the various steps that are involved in the process. You are understanding that. Let's come to the process of HRM. Process actually refers to the steps or the procedure to be followed to reach our goal. So when it comes to HR process, we have the first one is human resource planning. Now in short, it is called HRP actually. How you say that human resource management, you say HRM. The same way HRP is human resource planning. It involves recruitment, that is procurement and recruitment, selection, hiring, training, induction, orientation, evaluation, promotion and layoff. And that is followed by the next one called as employees remuneration and benefits administration. Yes, remuneration and benefits are very, very important. So based on this, the monetary and other various the facilities that are available in the organization, people love to apply for the jobs. So remuneration, of course, the people work for salaries or the wages or the whatever the salaries or the monetary benefits, I should say, in detail or in total. And the various benefits could be like the social welfare measures and security and relating to their commutation and all those things. So all those things comes under this. That particular thing relating to the remuneration and benefits administration is also an important thing to be focused. And for that is followed by performance management. And after you decide about this, you need to evaluate the performance. We give your salary as per your or the packages, whatever the monetary packages, the remuneration packages, as per their what do you call as negotiation at the time of recruitment. But the continuously they are under the supervision, and their performance will be evaluated. And this is called as performance appraisal. This performance appraisal is very much required, otherwise the people will become just stagnant and they won't grow further, or they never keep themselves motivated or try to achieve further. So relating to performance appraisals, you have to log on to RSG Online for my upcoming videos. That's also a very important concept I am discussing in my further videos. And finally, we have the employees relations, and employees relations also important. Coming to HR process, here the most common HR functional processes and procedures. The first one is essential process, wherein the employee life cycle, and we have the personnel agenda, recruitment, staffing, and mandatory trainings. Yes, the training and development we have studied already. The health and safety measures. Okay, and then we have advanced one, wherein base pay policies, the sales incentives, talent acquisition. Yeah, this is the actual purpose of making all these processes. That is nothing but talent acquisition, then workforce planning and analytics, then the talent development. It's not only acquisition is important, you need to improve them. The development of that same is equally important. This is nothing but HRD comes under this. And from essential to advanced, now advanced to competitive, organization design we have here, then succession planning. I told you already about the succession planning. Succession and career planning is very important. Then HR, the big data, retention policies and all that. Retention policy, I told you in my previous videos. It's not only procuring or developing is important. It's retaining the employees for our better competitive advantage. We need to retain the most competent and talented people in our organization for a long period of time. I think one of the definition I told you in my earlier videos relating to HR, that the people are the assets of the organization. The people, or how you say that the people as a resource, now they have turned as an asset. You can always make them as an asset of an organization. So the retention policies have to be taken care, and keep employees, or the key employees, yes, the retention policy relating to key employees. And EHR also tells you about the electronic HR, wherein how this the medias and the technology is boosting this kind of process or the procedures to be followed in making efficient what do you call as resource management. Now here actually I have to say here in this pandemic also, the teachers like me are making so many educational videos where it is course specific and subject specific for the better understanding of our student community. I definitely feel it is helpful to you all. Please make use of it. Appreciate the technology and the devices what we use. Hats off to the sincere efforts behind that invention. It's a beautiful invention rather. Now HRM, in this chart you understand the recruitment and selection and introduction. That is followed by yes, it leads to what is called the next process, personnel administration. How you are going to staffing and administration comes here. And further we have training and development, very important concept which we are discussing in further videos in detail. Then performance and reward management. Then we have talent management. Talent management and succession and career planning, both are very, very important to be focused. And then we have the labor relations. Once you have all these things, then retention is another important thing. And then we have a beautiful HR planning, wherein the human resource planning will tap on what exactly the HR estimate and how many people you require for your organization, and all those things you are concentrating here. And these are the references I have made, students. You can please go through it. And let me come to the last part of our this video, that is multiple choice questions. And this MCQs, wherever I make at the end of the video, it is particularly specifically based on that particular session's concept. So you keep that in your mind. The knowledge, education, training, skills and expertise of a firm's workers is known as, it's not physical capital, it's not production capital, it's not cultural diversity, it is called as what? Human capital. So the correct answer is C. Let's move on to the next one. Human resource management refers to all managerial activities, concepts and techniques used for organizing work or activities, management techniques for controlling people at work, and management of people in the organization. So beautiful. I told you in MCQs, generally they give almost all related or very close answers they'll give. You have to identify the right one. See, you have a confusion between, say, the option C and D here. This is management technique for controlling people at work, whereas this is management of people itself. Okay, so human resource management always revolves around the management of people. Definitely the correct answer is D. Yes, and then let's move on to the last part of this video, the session outcome, wherein the students, I think I have covered almost all the important the inputs which I have to tell you in relating to the process of HRM. Hope this video is helpful to you. And all these videos, this 12 to 14 minutes or within 13 to 14 minutes videos we prepare so that it can be understood easily, and all the concepts are explained very shortly and lucidly, so that it won't lead to any confusions as such. I hope this video is helpful, and I definitely expect you all to log on to RSG Online 2021 for further sessions and concepts. Stay tuned.